Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our third interview of GRAFFTV. Today we have a special guest joining us, one of the most recognizable names in graffiti history, an all-star, a future Hall of Famer, and a Los Angeles graffiti legend. You can currently see his art on over 150 utility boxes all over Los Angeles County. A true West Coast artist, one of the most talked about ever. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Gas MTA. Hey man, it's great to finally have you here. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, man. Let's get this interview started.
Let's go.
Okay, now, you're not originally from Los Angeles, is that right?
That's correct.
Where were you born?
England.
What part of England?
The exact city I'd rather not disclose, but you know, England.
How do your parents meet in England? Do you know?
I think my dad went there from school, met my mom there, and here I am.
Were they also born in Europe, the both of them?
My mother, yeah, my father, no.
Where was your father born?
St. Vincent.
What type of guy was your father? Can you describe him for us?
Kind of man he was, irresponsible man, I guess. An uneducated, irresponsible man, I guess.
What about your mother? What kind of person was she?
Well educated, came from a good background, well brought up, like, you know, on point. My rock, moms.
Do you have any sisters or brothers?
Yeah, younger sister in Missouri.
At a certain point while in England, your family decides to leave. How?
I'm young. I'm young. I'm not even like 2 years old at this point. This is like in the 70s. This is before I can even remember. I can't remember anything really about England, and so.
Do you remember or do you know why your family decides to leave England?
I guess they seem the worldwide American dream. I guess America, you know, Statue of Liberty. You know, what do they say? I don't know. A better life in America. I guess that's the catchphrase, the cliche. I assume. I don't know. Not exactly sure. I'm assuming that's somewhere along the lines of it.
When your family moves to America, where do you settle first?
New Orleans.
Wow, New Orleans. Do you remember New Orleans?
Again, I'm super young at this point. I'm like 2 years old, 3 years old. I vaguely remember the house. Vaguely remember like the kindergarten I went to, maybe like at 4 years old or 5 years old, whatever, the daycare, whatever it was. I can't remember.
For how long does your family live in New Orleans?
Oh, like probably 78. I was born, so about 4.5 years, 5 years. I'm in Los Angeles at like 83. Yeah, so.
Right. Your family ends up moving to Los Angeles.
Right.
Which part in Los Angeles do you settle?
Settle where the first place I ever lived was Santa Monica and Vine. Right off of like 2 blocks, a block off of Santa Monica and Vine. Yeah. And then ultimately, about a year later, Echo Park. And that was where I resided, probably started residing in Northeast Los Angeles, probably at the age of like 5, 6 or so.
Echo Park has changed a lot in the last couple of years due to gentrification. What's your opinion on Echo Park these days?
Not that I spend that much time in Echo Park. I have a lot of friends who still live there. I pass by there, you know. It isn't what I remember it being as a child. I'll give it that. I mean, it's still Echo Park. It still has nostalgic memories. The Elysian Park, all the whole general area, Northeast LA has memories to me. But Echo Park itself, it isn't what I remember it being as a child at all.
What does the date September 4 mean to you and the city of Los Angeles?
Well, it's the day of my birth, but to me, I like it. I mean, it's like a fact I put together later in life. It's like also like the birthday of the city of Los Angeles, and I love this city, so there you go. Yeah.
Once you get to Los Angeles at such an early age, was it difficult making new friends, going to school? What was that experience like, hitting Los Angeles?
It wasn't hard, because that's a question to be asked, I think, of somebody who like left Germany in high school and came here in high school. I was so young. I didn't have friends. I was so young. I didn't have a big soul. I was like 4 or 5 years old. All my friends I made were friends I made in Los Angeles from that day till this day. So it wasn't like I was making new friends. I was so young, I was just making friends.
At an early age, you begin to show signs of artistic ability. As a matter of fact, we have this for you. Can you tell us anything about this cup and what it represents for you in your artistic journey?
Oh, that's great. My artistic journey? Wow, that's crazy to have this. This is one of the first dope little logos I remember seeing. I don't know if you see it. You did a lot of research for real. I had this somewhere in my parents' house from the 1984 Olympics. I guess my dad had it from, I don't know where he got it from. McDonald's, for all I know, what it looks like, I don't know, somewhere. But yeah, I just remember looking at this as a kid, like, man, this is cool, man. This is a cool little imagery, like a character, and like, I don't know, like, yeah, that's a crazy memory. Yeah, this is what this memory brings back to me. Like one of the first images of something seeing as a kid, not even as graffiti, as an artist, just like, that's a cool imagery. You know, like, man, this is a pretty cool imagery. Someone should definitely rock this on a wall. Might have to be the one. Sam Beagle. There you go. Cool. That's damn. I think it's the exact same cup too. That's crazy.
Did your mother and father have any artistic ability? Is it like the family talent?
My mom was a creative person in general, but as far as being an artist, she was an artist. No. My father, not at all. Not at all.